Jiggle there from Trent. Information, Baby Bay to be stunted in his tracks. His baby door now under fire, and Trent understands that he's not in the best of positions. His wall's about to go down as well. This one should fall. The players from the other side. It's Rossi take down his counterpart. Now Net gonna try his hand, but FaZe swift here in the retake, but Net gets back too. Here on the site, unfortunately, it doesn't matter. Net falls to the snake bite jump in the second round from the guard, and that brings them to this buy that they have here.
It is a fast one as well. A little bit more aggressive towards that A side, but it seems like it's going to get shut down fairly quickly by the side of FaZe. Fully expecting it as well.
They're available, and they've been given a 2v2 here on this A side.
Just one of those decisions as well from that buy that we saw last round from the guard. It makes things just a little bit different, a little more difficult for them to deal with. Even then, though, they've been having a pretty good performance in Lotus throughout the split, and since available, actually, he might be able to do it. Trent.
But angles to worry about as that door opens up. He's going to drop down silently on the ropes. And both players, I should say, going to look to link up with one another. Running out of time, though, and unfortunately, the shots, they're just a bit too high and over the shoulder. Dicey will make sure that this round still belongs to FaZe.
Like this one.
The first real round is Tex aggressively out. Oh my god, things get awkward for a second. They high-five, they bump hips, and now the guard are finally starting to find some kills. Baby Bay inside all of the cloud coverage. Unfortunately, those skies will be cleared, and Tex will take down his counterpart. An explosive start to the round here out towards this A site, and FaZe find themselves with only 2 remaining.
One enemy remaining.
And this is finally what it feels like the start for the guard.
This is the big map. Yeah, and you're running out of time. If you want to try and guess this one, you have to do it right now. But Baby Bay looking to make the decision for them. 2 players fall to the hands of the king. And just like that, the guard now reeling in it. And not too sure how they want to try and close out this round. Jonah P, fortunately, has assumed the B site, so no defenders here, only attackers. As the swamp comes out, the B site completely covered. Jonah gonna go for some more, but Phantom Moment, he's down to 10 HP. Supa cues up the blind, sends that one across. I mean, the Cove will keep him up short for just a second, but Valen's on the other side, and he's been taken down, so it's 10 HP. The Viper who's been chipped away. The Decay is there, but the bodies aren't for the guard. FaZe have done it a beautiful... This time maybe not so lucky. Out towards C, however, no op needed. Wow. Supa matches that same round, a double kill for him, and this time he walks away complete in hand, and he does tuck away safely into the corner. So the site, it's been given up to the guard, but a player ahead or FaZe, and they'll be looking to play retake. That's spike yet to be planted. Finally, it will go down. Wait, they're not giving him but a moment here. They've already pushed all the way through. Quickscope comes through. Baby Bay almost next up as he sends one back, and the guard have somehow done it. The spawn, at the very least, the furthest they go is through this baby door. And we're seeing it now, right? 5-point stance. They don't want to give up too much. And as they try and fake this play out towards B, the A site hit is underway, and Superman will take one for his troubles. Unfortunately, FaZe are going to have to retake only with 3.
And it manages to work out. They go for that ult, they go for that fake on the B side. Oh, they take their number to the advantage, but still turns out even 3v3. The guards who played his post plant.
In the mind games, the door opens up. Where are those players playing? The guiding light will reveal a player out this way. No, actually doesn't reveal Valen, but Baby Bay's still ready for it. And walks away, opens up the door himself. So a 2v2 is where we land, but that spike continues to tick in favor of the guard. And you hear it, the rhythm it picks up. FaZe gonna have to try and make a play, but it seems like the call is to just walk away from it all. No, Baby Bay push will be allowed to survive. So will the 2 remaining for the guard, but we are back and forth after a hot start for FaZe for the guard, but it seems like they've chosen
it is working
option here. Well, that is working. Somehow, some way, that is working. Tex just walks up as the point man with an operator and continues to find kills like that that open up these...
Point of the half. Trying to commit for the next one, trying to make the score a little bit closer, but... You know.
Well, if anybody has a place to recommend for Dry to try a double-decker sandwich...
No, I would not eat that.
Very well. How about Oh yeah, how about eating a couple of bullets? Supa sends some rounds right into the IGL of the guard. Trent gonna try and get one back, but it's just so quick. There's the aggression that usually looking to either deal with the utility or keep a player here on the site, and that's exactly what they do this time around. Those nanoswarms get popped. Trent's out on an island here, but he wins the fight. Dicey was not ready for the angle out towards Ben. Now Valen on the cross, poised. Won't quite find the shots, and we match pit for pit as Poise just sneaks away from it. That spike will go down with 10 seconds on the clock, but so will Trent. The pit will fall behind it, and the guard, they've backed away from it all. But there's only 3 players alive.
It's a 4v3, but the guard have won things before, and now they're going to make things even. It is possible for them. The time slowly running out. All the delay as well. Kill utility. Gonna be doing just that.
And Net once more. Lower in HP. Tries to take another fight. Unfortunately, loses it to the guard. Remain a player down. The high tide will block a couple of the angles. Jonah P gets one back. Looks to pop flash through. He doesn't expect a player on the box, and he can't even deal with the one right next to him. Unfortunately for FaZe, it seems they've just run out of time as Baby Bay will hop onto the spike momentarily, but it doesn't matter. The guard have done enough. Valen has done enough. Awarded the eBay clutch and the lion's share. Very passive hold out towards C. Trent wasn't even on the site. Net slowly working his way back towards B, but FaZe do what FaZe do best. They put a couple of players on their front foot. They send them forward to deal with Net. It goes 1 for 1. The trades continue back and forth. A good flash, but Tex will find the kill, and Poised is gone. Now it's all up to Supa and Dicey as we encroach inside the clutch territory just about for the Omen. And what a round this would be to find the clutch for themselves, trying to deal with the utility on the spike. Dicey, first one up here, and they're just going to stick that one. They try and spam it, but they're out of bullets. They're forced to reload. Trent will hold down the defuse, and the round will go the way of the guard. Still alive here on the server. 5 of which for the guard are all top side. Nobody really looking to play this crunch. Rossi still disassociated from the play for now. 3 players looking to push through the 7th position. They're waiting on that Valen utility. They'll finally get it. Now they look to push on through. 2 players in his face, and Poise will cut him down. Make it 3 before Trent will finally answer back. But it's the 2 Ts here for the guard. They're running out of time. They have to try and find a way back on into it. Sure, the util is still up, but there's a player out towards Link, and it's Rossi and Baby Bay to cap it off. FaZe will finally get here before they can finally play that retake. And maybe a minor change? Nope, no change at all. They're all going to play from the top side of the map, not looking to play this crunch. Too worried about what could be on the flank, and Baby Bay just going to try and run and gun. Unfortunately, it does not work out as Net and Valen find themselves in the kill feed. 2 players to the good. The Cove goes out, and a player survives because of it. Poised will live a moment longer to find that kill onto Trent. And now it's all up to Net. Clutch of his own just around the corner. 2 players inside main. The snake bites are down. There's no time. He's got 7 HP. He'll push forward, but I2 looking to find their 10th. Lockdown for lockdown. The Venn diagram here out towards the C site. The nanoswarms will buy some time. 1 lockdown will subside. A few players detained. Unfortunately, Dicey actually falls early in this round. So Mr. Multi-Kill, Mr. 3K, it's absolutely nothing here.
The damage, the time, not really there for FaZe this time around. And this is the change that I wanted to see, and I had full confidence on the guard being able to pull it off. You're gonna back half, but now there's a Viper's Pit to deal with for this side of FaZe.
Rossi's got to go, got to reposition. Does find his way back into the pit, though, so this one will stand, and he's pretty safe, so no spam to be found as Baby Bay will play the close angle. 2 players out towards Mound, gonna now try and fight on the side. Meanwhile, they push through the pit, and Baby Bay will capitalize. Rossi with the snake bite down will deal with Trent. Jonah P and Valen in a tough spot to try and play not only FaZe.
Keeping the 2 players alive here with their rifles, or as FaZe gets closer and closer, so they start on the advantage. Decision backside and managing to get his 1.
And that turret, it confirms players inside the link. The alarm bot confirms players on the site, and it's not Poise's time. It's Baby Bay to play the jump up, but Valen gets his 1 before going out. Net also going to walk up. Baby Bay not ready on the angle, and it's starting to fall apart. They had the site. It was all working for just a moment as Baby Bay walks away from the site with 33 health to his name. Rossi across the map out towards...
Yeah, the spike attempted to get planted. Doesn't work out. Now Baby Bay with 30 HP, and I mean, the 2 players in a difficult position, but they make things even 2v2. Operator though for Tex. Caught here.
Player standing.
The short is good enough.
30 seconds left.
Semi-backtrack the position in which he got that kill. Turret
Yeah.
should reveal. Does get that one. 12 seconds, excuse me. No spike. Not sure of any. Does not have superpowers. So FaZe will set their eyes out towards this B site once more. Util still here, so that will need to be dealt with. See if Net looks to get aggressive as that smoke goes down. Nanoswarm.
In time.
Both teams at bay. We got 10 seconds left on the clock. Net just has to try and play stall to secure this round. And the lurk and Superman, he's been spotted. That spike won't even get planted as Jonah P pops through and pops some grapes. And FaZe, Rossi, the last one standing, allowed to live for now, will take one with them. Now the Viper's pit down out towards C. Baby Bay gonna try his hand and working his way through this site. The spike is here. Supa on the back lines. Paranoia goes out, drops inside the smoke, but inside the pit as Trent gets up way too close and personal, and a kiss on the cheek from Trent will find Supa 6 feet under and look to be the nail in the coffin. 4 players alive for the guard. 3 remain for FaZe. They've got the spike planted.
It's a 4v3 though, and if guard is good at something, it's at taking advantage of these numbers. Should be able to do it again here, potentially, but yeah, the time running out. 2 of the players towards the backside.
Wow, okay, Dicey, aggressive. Rossi finds another. Rossi make it 3. He runs away with the last round and the next as Dicey helps him.
FaZe once again. You go for a different approach, but now it is their turn. 40 seconds remaining. Lockdown on the attacking side coming through. Now there's no utility to deal with. Should be a little easier, but never mind. Net taking care of Dicey.
Wow, and just not expecting it. And it's such a great play from Net because you cannot afford to chase this player detained. So he sacrifices his freedom to be able to find that kill and bring it down to just 2, or 3, excuse me, a 2-player lead for the guard. This time, bolstered up just a bit stronger. This would push us to overtime if FaZe could win the 3v5. And it's a cloud burst down. It's an op shot to go wide. It's Valorant to find the first, and the guard want to do it flawlessly, and that's exactly what they'll do. A close map 1, but the guard will take it to claim an early lead.
Flawless.
And the guard getting the first map here of the series.
We hop out the pause, and the guard are already right in the face of the defense. Forced away is Dicey. He's gonna try and play close once more. A couple of right clicks later, he'll find his kill, but Jonah P there on the trade. A beautiful shock dart from Rossi, though, and that's exactly what we talked about. Give this guy the comfortability, and he will find the value. He eventually does get traded out, but it's Trent and Valorant that find themselves the last 2 alive. A right click to the head, a left click to the body. Valorant, the lone survivor here on the island, and I think he's about to get voted off. It'll be Supa and Poised. Supa puts in his vote. Unfortunately, 1 not enough. Valorant maybe feeling a bit too comfortable in this. It was scary for a second, but...
Aggression from the guard.
Oh, yeah, it's quick, the lesser weaponry, so they'll take the fight right to him, but the guard were ready only for a moment. The crunch is there inside the B part of the map. They just get mowed down. But all said and done, the bodies have dropped. The massacre of B lobby.
V1.
Unfortunately, Rossi's taking a little too long. Oh, no way! The paranoia misses! Instead, up towards the catwalk or the guard. Good paranoia out from A main. It's 4 players strong, but a paranoia in response. And Tex, the only one who is actually allowed to cross through tree. He does so aggressively. Unfortunately, he will meet his fate. Jonah P collects 1 kill for the guard, but maybe 1 and done as the weapon's a bit too far out of reach. The operator still holds it down here, and Dicey now going to try and pick things up out towards B instead. Rossi catches them before they can even get there, and this guy, again, if Rossi don't do it, it don't get done, it seems.
Even though for FaZe was a little more shaky, they're proving that this composition is working out. The read that they had in the guard was good, and where'd that go?
Shadows traveling.
That... I want to hold that thought, because there is a world where the guard continue to do more damage. They'll get the spike planted. Turret reveals a few players up top. Jonah P has no way out. Unfortunately, the glass to be broken as well. So just when I thought more damage could be dealt, it was only for lockdown. Unfortunately, for Dicey, I mean, I guess this one, it keeps the players at bay on the site, but not much more than that. because we got the lockdown on the opposite end, FaZe are just forced to back away from this one. The guard reared up to finally find their first round here of Ascent. That did not come for free. A couple of ultimates used. And a couple of kills on the way out as Baby Bay was saved. The guard are finally on the board.
First round here for the...
Poised. Gonna slow things down. A couple of flashes. Tosses out the 0 point and will reveal 2 players on the opposite side. Another flash on through. Will help himself to another kill. The A site, nobody here directly on it. We go back and forth. The operator will slowly work its way across the map. That's 2 players here from FaZe for now.
I mean, his whole traits as well, and knowing that the K was there, trying to play the anti-flash. He just managed to work out to the 3v3 spike planted. Net. Could have a timing.
Good.
A 3v3, but Baby Bay is just so far disconnected from the play. Just slowly works his way on up, and I feel the ultimate goal there for Baby Bay was, hey, I just have to play exits. If you guys can't get it done on the site, then we can't get it done at all, and that's exactly what happened.
And Baby Bay trying to go for those exit frags with the operator. And you see it at least one, but then...
Look at this Hunter's Fury, though, from Trent. This guy just doesn't miss. 3 players affected by that, and this retake gets that much harder.
The damage as well, the utility as always for Trent on point for the Hunter's Fury, but it doesn't get any kills though.
No kills, just good damage, and nobody's actually able to capitalize on anything else as Trent and Valen will hold on for a moment. Finally, the util finds its way back through. Trent does it once more. Looks to take this duel, and it's a hand spotted and a couple of bullets through the wall. Baby Bay 6 feet under his poise will try and fight his way out of this one. Another tap on the spike means no time to defuse, and Poise will try and walk away from it all. Operator in hand, but does he survive the explosion? It seems yes, he does, but the round for the guard. We'll see if they keep it going here as they've put a few rounds in a row themselves. This next round here, round number 9 for the lead, as Baby Bay can go up and over the top. The Hunter Fury does not reveal, but the knives will be just enough. Pinpoint accuracy to the body of Trent. Finds the info initiator down.
And Trent hearing the push, but not able to react in time. So Rossi gonna capitalize from it even more. 2 kills.
1 enemy remaining.
For the Soba, as FaZe shut it down. Just said plays. After just seeing that aggression, at least that early presence FaZe wanted to take to guarantee their one. But now,
Spike down
Baby Bay gets another one, has to back up.
There they are.
And Rossi trying to capitalize. This is what I was talking about, that utility. He can help himself if he needs to. Unfortunately, everybody moved away to safety. And with that, Jonah P says no more util. No command online. Spike planted. Working back toward that ultimate. Tex is just on the other side of the door trying to catch somebody. Off guard as that flash goes through. Tex has dealt with Dicey there to bail Rossi out. 3v3, the healthier players here for FaZe. Trent, gonna hope for some spam. Dicey catches Jonah P trying to hop up and play off of that dart. And with that, Baby Bay just backs away from it. FaZe in a really solid spot here to try and secure this round. Nanoswarm will take down Rossi. Trent will duke it on out, and a shorty is just enough to deal with the 39 HP Sova. And smoke just in time. Recon bolt also just in time, but a fragment at his feet, and Rossi has to back away. He still gets one. They walked the guard into the lion's den, that lion being Rossi. As he mounts his attack once more, Poise battles back for another Trent, neutralized to only 1. As that Hunter Fury goes wide, it doesn't find a whole lot. We find ourselves equal across the board. Nanoswarms are down, Spike is planted, 3v3 is where we're at.
Relying on that delay with net. Best chance here, 3v3. Rossi so low for this out of FaZe, but so is Jonah P.
Baby Bay heard.
Swarm grenade out.
Net. Gonna go out on the angle. Spots the barrel. No way. Almost gives it over to him. Baby Bay goes up, but what goes up must come down. But while that was happening, it's all left into the hands of Dicey, who needs to work his way forward. Sure, Jonah P is low, but Net is so darn healthy. And the guard have done it. They battled back for one more at the end of the half.
There's a line in the meantime towards mid. Yeah, Baby Bay gets a first one. Tex there to react though. He's gonna be slowed down.
Oh, balance. No way. No way. They walk into market. Backs turned.
The distraction.
Free because you had two players on the site and it was anything but free. Rossi just dodges out on a couple of shots sent by Net. Smoke to one side, Nano Swarm down. Now they're gonna look to push on through. No help yet for Rossi as he tries to take the fight, and it's only half HP, and the guard have done it. They take away the round. FaZe give up.
The damage is good as well, but 4v4 and the weapons here that can be the difference maker for the side of FaZe. Have to play in sight.
Here comes that retake. Turnaway out. Nobody to deal with the recon bolt. It doesn't matter though, FaZe. They plant their feet and they say, you can know where we're at. We're still going to find these kills. We're still going to win the fights, and that's exactly what they do. As Trent goes for some spam once more, but he's just about out of bullets. And that's the case. 4 left this way, but not the case.
30 seconds
They
left.
say hello back to the turret as Valorant can go into the back lines. Doesn't get away from the turret though. He had the idea of smoking it, but didn't commit to it as Net tucked away in logs, finds 2 kills for his trouble. Spam doesn't land from Trent. FaZe a bit worse for wears. Meanwhile, that spike, well, it did eventually go around the world.
10 seconds left.
Yeah, just going from A to B,
Spike
back
planted.
to the A side, where it's gonna be planted at the end. For the guard, they try to catch a couple of those players through Trent is gonna work well. FaZe had the right idea here. But again, having to play so reactionary to the other side and for the guard. You're hoping that the time is enough here. Another drone here for the other side.
Yeah, and Poise just left in no man's land. Rossi was going for a play of his own. And unfortunately, a little too late in trying to recall that play, get back out. One knife expended to deal with that recon bolt. They don't want to get spammed through the wall here. The players are suppressed. Valen looking to find the timing. The blades go through. Trent catches that trade. Valen now starting to work his way onto the side as Trent just dances around and tries to survive, and he does much more than that. Valen pushes through. Poise completely flashed up. This back and forth is starting to go the way of the guard as Dicey and Rossi, the last two that stand, they're so far disconnected from one another, and that spike is not in possession.
It is so unfortunate for Dicey as well. Was expecting that play. Around this side of FaZe to work out for him to shut down the lurk to come through, but everybody got first half.
Shot down.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yep. 16 rounds in. It took 16 rounds for Trent to finally say, all right, I'm ready to play against this FaZe Clan team. And the rest of the team is just doing what they were doing. Spam with Odin in hand. Instead, it's a Hunter. Shuri, but he'll split the uprights for now. Won't quite find the mark. Lockdown. Try and force the defenders, well, to be detained, but they're going to try and fight their way through it first before they go down to the lockdown. They will fight for a couple of kills, but things are even. Trent was detained, the only one who survived the onslaught out towards the B site. Now Tex and Net work once more as a dynamic duo to try and close us out here. Meanwhile, on the opposite side, it's a low Supa.
They're low.
It's a low Poised. And the spike continues to tick. 0 point comes out. Suppressed are the players now. No util available. It's all about the gunfights and the low HP. They just might win them out. The shots go high. This is where you start to get worried, especially if you're the guard.
Bye.
Maybe FaZe have you figured out.
Turrets destroyed.
Fortunately, if you're FaZe, that's not how you want to get started. Bird goes down, and in that death of Dicey basically confirms the hit here out towards the A site. Poised will deal with Net, the operator.
No
And then Ult Command just behind it. First shot goes wide. Jonah P gonna try his hand, and he catches Baby Bay looking the wrong way. The op shot goes wide, but Jonah P, the heartthrob, takes matters into his own hands and closes out the series. The guard